maybe this is just something that follows Will Smith. They did pull an Aunt Viv move. What's her name? I believe her name is Teresa Randall, who normally plays Martin Lawrence's wife. She was replaced by Tasha Smith. I don't know. Hopefully there's no type of drama, but maybe it was just some type of, I'm just simply being unavailable to do it. Hey, what up, folks? Another episode of Ryan Reviews Everything, and I just got back from seeing the latest installment of the Bad Boys franchise, Bad Boys 4, Ride or Die, and it was amazing. I'll definitely tell you. I will give you a heads up. There might have some minor spoiler alerts here and there, so you've been warned. If you haven't seen it and you don't want to get spoiled, or even from the slightest bit, you may want to wait until watch this video. But let me just say, I thought it was great. I do feel like this is the third best out of all four of them. I feel like Bad Boys 3, although entertaining, that's probably the weakest out of the four. Just my opinion. But I really feel like the chemistry between Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, it just works. It just never fails. I also like the way the movies are constructed. I really feel like there's a right amount. What the action sequences has always been amazing. So that's one. But there's always this nice balance of action and comedy. It's nothing. It's literally like 50-50 when it comes to that. For those who aren't familiar with what Bad Boys 4 is about, their supervisor, who was killed in part 3, he's being framed even after his death. He's being framed for some type of police corruption of some sort, and dealing with the cartel, this and the third. And so, out of respect for their boss who passed away, of course we got we got Mike Lowry and we got Marcus Burnett on the scene trying to clear their boss's name. And that's where things just really go for one wild ride, to the point to where they're even fugitives in this movie. I do also like some of the other smaller plots throughout the movie. Of course, if you remember part 3, we have Will Smith, We have Mike Lowry, played by Will Smith, who had a near-death experience. Part 4, we experienced the same thing except with Martin Lawrence's character, Marcus Burnett. And I won't spoil anything like that, but a lot of things come to light after this near-death experience from Marcus. So it was just a fun ride the entire time, man. Of course, let me just preface it with this. Should they even consider to come out with a Bad Boys 5, I'm definitely in there. But I'm not surprised if this is where, the road stops. I am satisfied with, 3 out of the 4 movies that we got. And when I say 3 out of the 4, it's not like part 3 was like horrible, but I'm satisfied with what we have with all 4 of them. The reason why I say if this is the last ride, if you've seen it, we got, I like how they keep the storyline as realistic as possible for this fictional franchise. You have Martin Lawrence having health issues. You got Martin, you got Marcus. You got Marcus having health issues. You got Mike Lowry out here having panic attacks in the heat of battle. And so it was almost like, it's showing the real signs of what could happen when you get older and things of that nature. So just want to preface it with that. Should Bad Boys for Life be the last one? I mean, I'm all over the place. Should Bad Boys Ride or Die be the last one? I have been a very happy camper, extremely satisfied customer. And yes, man, there's definitely a lot of surprises with this movie as well. In terms of some cameos here and there. And one thing they did pull, maybe this is just something that follows Will Smith. They did pull an Aunt Viv move. what's her name? I believe her name is Teresa Randall, who normally plays Martin Lawrence's wife. She was replaced by Tasha Smith. I don't know. Hopefully there's no type of drama, but maybe it was just some type of, I'm just simply being unavailable to do it. Who knows? But yeah, man, I thought this was an awesome movie. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing. I just love the storylines as well. The storylines, I will say this: the storylines for the bulk of these movies are always on point, always solid. And this where it was no different. As I mentioned, I told you what the storyline was about earlier. A lot of corrupt cops, a lot of people being framed. This whole thing of not knowing who to trust, and then you got like the subplots of people having a new beginning after near-death experiences. Perhaps what Will Smith was going through maybe have been some type of survivor's remorse in a sense that causes panic attacks. I don't know, but yeah, man, I'm not gonna make this drag it out as long as I think it needs to be. Great performances all around. Who knows, man? Maybe if they do come up with a part 5, perhaps it'll be hopefully one of them taking a desk job or something. Because like I said, you got panic attacks and cardiac arrests going on. Sometimes you need to sit your tail down and just let it be happily ever after. That's my opinion. Highly recommend this film. Love it or hate it. That's my review. Peace.